Hey everyone, today we're talking about the Skytech Gaming Chronos 3 desktop PC. If you're wondering whether this rig is actually worth buying, stick around because I'm going to break down exactly who this PC is for and whether it's the right fit for your setup. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this isn't some small upgrade from a pre-built you'd find at a big box store. The Chronos 3 is a full-tower machine built around AMD's Ryzen77700X and NVIDIA's RTX5070. That combo alone tells you this thing is designed for serious gaming, not just casual browsing or office work. The 7700X runs at a solid 4.5 GHz base clock with a 5.4 GHz turbo, so even the most demanding modern titles won't hold it back. And with 32 GB of DDR5 RAM running at 5600 MHz, you're looking at smooth multitasking whether you're gaming, streaming, or editing video. Now, let's talk graphics. The RTX 5070 is a beast for 1440p and even handles 4K gaming decently, depending on the title. I ran Cyberpunk 2077 with the settings maxed out and the DLSS set to quality mode, and I was still getting around 80 to 90 frames per second. That's not just playable, it's immersive. If you're into competitive shooters like Call of Duty or Valorant, you'll hit well over 200 FPS on high settings at 1080p, which is perfect for high refresh rate monitors. The 12 GB of GDDR7 memory on the GPU also means you won't run into bottlenecks when textures are maxed out, so no weird stuttering or pop-in during intense scenes. Storage is another big win here. You've got a 1TB NVMe SSD, which is plenty for your OS, a handful of games, and all your essential software. Loading times are basically non-existent compared to older SATA drives or even some budget NVMe options. I installed Windows 11, a few AAA titles, and some creative apps, and I still had over 700 GB free. If you ever need more space, there's room to add another drive down the line. Cooling is where this PC really stands out. Skytech didn't cheap out with some basic air cooler. Instead, they went with a 360mm ARGB AIO liquid cooler. That thing keeps the CPU temps in the low 70s even under full load, which is impressive for a pre-built. The case itself has great airflow, and the RGB lighting adds a nice touch without being over the top. It's not just about looks, though. Good cooling means better longevity for your components, and less fan noise when you're trying to focus or just enjoy some quiet gameplay. Connectivity is solid too. You've got Wi-Fi 5, which is reliable for online gaming and streaming, and there are multiple USB ports up front for easy access to your peripherals. The 850W gold-rated PSU is more than enough to handle the power draw of this system, even if you decide to upgrade components later. Plus, there's no bloatware pre-installed, so you're not stuck with a bunch of trial software slowing you down. For creators, this PC is a great value. The Ryzen 7 and RTX 5070 combo handles video editing and 3D rendering surprisingly well. I edited a 10-minute 4K video in Premiere Pro with multiple layers and effects, and the timeline stayed smooth the whole time. If you're into streaming, OBS runs without a hitch, and you can even run some light editing while you're live. Now, it's not perfect for everyone. The size is a consideration. This is a full tower, so it's going to take up a decent amount of desk space. If you're working with a smaller setup, you might need to rearrange things. Also, while the RTX 5070 is powerful, it's not quite at the top tier for 4K gaming. If you're aiming for 4K 120 FPS in every game, you might want to look at something with an RTX 5080 or even a 5090. But for most gamers, this card is more than enough. Another thing to keep in mind is the brand variation on the GPU. Skytech sometimes switches up the manufacturer, so you might not get the exact same model I tested. But honestly, as long as it's an RTX 5070, the performance differences are minimal. So, who is this PC for? If you're a gamer who wants high frame rates at 1440p or even solid 4K performance without breaking the bank, this is a fantastic choice. It's also a great pick for content creators who need a reliable machine for editing and streaming without the hassle of building a PC from scratch. The cooling, storage, and power setup are all top-notch, and the lack of bloatware means you can get straight to gaming or work. If this sounds like the right fit for you, check out the link in the description to see the latest pricing and any current deals on Amazon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.